However, the most important thing I've learned so far is that you should always give things with love and with an open mind. Through this project, I realized that things such as transportation and technology are things that we don't see every day and give a major importance. However, for them and for other people, they wish they had transportation and other things.
This student experience for me so far has been very good because I've had a lot of fun with these kids and I've been able to help them do better in their English.
Being part of the gym community has helped me realize and see everything we have. These kids are very appreciative of everything we taught them and everything they have. They are happy about it. We didn't only teach them English, we taught them a lot of other stuff and they are really happy of it. They were really thankful and very caring of us, the teachers. They were caring about their classmates and all the materials we gave them. We also learned how to be more independent in this, but it's because we did this on our own, and it was a really beautiful experience to be part of.
It is my pleasure to have known all these girls and Lucas since middle school because along with Jennifer Restrepo, we both were in charge of community service leaders, and we have really seen these girls grow. They were with us for 2 years in middle school, and now having come to high school and taking over the gym project with our sister school is a leap and a jump what these girls have done. Very, very proud of you all and continue with this good work.
Gym for me has taught me how to be a better person in general and how to appreciate the things that I have and to give others what I don't really need. I remember the first class when we were doing a group project and everybody had a friend to do the project with except this girl, Idiot. I remember that she told me, I don't have any friends, I can't be with anyone. And I said, of course you do, everybody has friends. And then this other kid, Joel, came to her and said, you have a lot of friends. I am your friend. I always go to play with you when my grandma lets me. And that just really touched my heart. And I remember also the first class, we told them we didn't want them to see us as teachers, but as friends that are helping them to try to be more successful in life than the things that are given to them.
This gym experience, I have not only taught things, but learned things. In my 6th grade class, this kid asked me if only fortunate people would do great things in the world. I told him that not all fortunate people were good people. If you try hard, you'll get whatever you want. Even the lowest people we have seen rise. So if he tries, he'll know he'll get it.
So I've been asked to say a few words about the Future Brighteners project at ISP, the International School of Panama. And they're going to present lots of the things that they've done in terms of educational inequality and English language teaching here in our local community. And I've been very impressed with their project in those terms. But what I've been most impressed with is that this is the youngest group of students who we have working on a project here at ISP. And they've actually needed the least amount of faculty or adult guidance in completing their project. So they made contacts with the local school, they arranged for transportation, they planned all of the curriculum. So I know that they've learned a lot about education and teaching English and inequality in Panama, but I've been also very impressed with how self-directed they have been and independent in presenting their project.
With this project that we're doing for Future Brighteners, we're teaching these kids English, but I feel every single class that I go that I'm not only teaching them English, but I'm teaching them skills and stuff that they can use throughout all their lives, you know. And it's something that I believe that it's very important because I know I'm teaching these kids far more than just English, you know. I know that I'm giving them skills that they're
just as the classes went on, I realized how they started to respect each other and how I didn't need to tell them to do so anymore. And they just started to gradually become better people. And without me noticing it, I feel like we've made a change in them in that sort of way. Because we taught them that, we need to respect each other for being able to just go on in life and to be successful. We just really need to respect each other's opinions and ideas. And I feel like we've taught them a lot of that. And the fact that, we as individuals, as teenagers, we get to teach these kids such an important skill. It really means a lot, and it really makes me see the big change that one person can do in a community. So I've also learned how to appreciate the things that I have. So I remember when we asked them what would you like to change about your community, they said things that I take for granted, and I know a lot of other people do too, such as like having sidewalks or having nice smooth streets or having a nice house, some air conditioning. Those are things we personally take for granted, and we are not thankful enough for the things we do have. And these kids, we just they would die to have these kinds of things, and we just take them for granted. And that just really kept me thinking about the type of person I want to be, the type of person I want to convey to other people that I am. So.
Okay, right now I'm going to pass a scrapbook of the things we did throughout this classes of English, and also the schedule and what we taught. We also did this activity that connected to their community. So they had to put their hands and write one thing they want to improve in their community. And also we did this poster with some of the kids, and so their job was to also write another quote about something that they would like to change about it. So we wanted to read some for you guys, such as Luciano from 6th grade. He said that in the community he would like to incorporate cleaning crews and help the abandoned animals. Maria Celeste from 4th grade, she would like to reduce the trash in the streets and recycle more. Arturo would like to have bus stops. Erika would like to control dengue, and dengue in Panama, like I don't know if they have it in your countries, but it's like a mosquito that bites you and gives you like fever and stuff like that. So it has been a bad situation in Panama with it. And Carla would like to have better homes. And other kids also said that they would like to have like streets or sidewalks to walk in. And you guys probably like know the danger of not having sidewalks. Like if you don't have a sidewalk, you need to walk on the street, and well, streets are for cars, so kind of dangerous. And yeah, so there's other quotes. If you guys want to see them, they'll be up here. And what we wanted to do now is that we wanted for you guys to tell us what would you like to change about your community. Just like kind of tell us, like just raising your hand, and we will write it down. And yeah, like because we wanted to see the difference between what they said and what you guys will say. So let's start with you. What would you like to change about your community, and what's your name?
And the mentality of my community is that someone else will do the job for them, like someone else will make us kind of greener around them.
So you're saying that you want like people to start like them working towards their community?
My name, yeah, I'm a boy. It's mine.
Okay, so what would you like to change about your community?
Creo que the economic differences that there is, como que our neighborhood, like the school we all go to, is like not far away from a really poor school. So maybe like what you guys did is a good idea, is to implement our school.
How much time do we have?
Like 20 minutes.
Oh, okay. So what about you? What would you like to talk about your
Well, I'd like to see a greater sense of community in the community. Have people unite to do things together more, because it seems like everyone is so separate and independent, and people don't unite to do things. They just do things on their own.
And what's your name?
Rodrigo.
What country are you from?
I'm from Curitiba, Brazil.
Wait, what would you like to change about your
Well, there's quite a few things that I'd like to change, but I'd like to help. Like, there's this place that my sister goes, and that me and my sister goes, that it's this place where people with Down syndrome and some mental disabilities, and they go there to paint, and me and her try to make an effort to make that place better so more people can go have access to it, because it's really hard for them to live their life. Most of them live with their parents and all, and that really helps them to express themselves.
So what's your name and what country are you from?
G-U-I is my nickname, and I'm from Brazil.
Okay, so any other people want to say like what would they like to change about their community? Can even be like teachers or.
You want to change the teacher?
Here, I would like to maybe places to bike more, because a lot of us have bikes and we want to bike, but it's really unsafe and the buses don't really care. And it's like people are sometimes scared to bike, and I know that a lot of people want to, so it's,
So you mean like bike?
yeah, like maybe roads for the bike or make it more like safer.
So what's your
Nina
and
from Argentina.
Okay, so in my class in 4th grade, the final project was this. So basically, throughout these like 3 months, we taught them the alphabet, the numbers, the animals, and the things that you can find in the street. So we asked them to write their name in bubble letters, and then with each letter write a word that starts with the same letter. And then inside the bubble letters to draw their dream street. And so this is what one girl
Maria
presented.
Celeste, and she built like a mini city in her letters. And there is another one from the same class, from 4th grade, and this girl is called Vinidette, and she built like a city inside, and with the things and words of what she learned.
This is a book all the classes use that is very good, that has has pictures of stuff and words. For example, here it's the party, and it has words in English like fruit, juice, and it's here in the picture. And all the classes used it. We mainly used it for street names, animals, runs, body parts, etc. And I'll pass it around.
Okay, we're now gonna play a game. It's like charades, and it's a game we played every once in a week in the school we went.
Okay, so we need volunteers, and then we're gonna say something to one of the volunteers, like an animal or body part, or a song, and then you have to act it out, and the other person has to guess it. So we did that so people could learn animals and things like that.
So what? So I have an idea. What about if one person comes up and then another
You
the
all
people,
guess.
yeah, you all get to guess what they are. So would anybody like to come up?
Or just guess it.
You can't, and you can't make like obvious sounds.
Yeah.
But
You
it's a
can
song,
only, like-
movie.
Like
No,
do
it's
what?
3 words, 1 word. Do that.
But
Pig.
Okay, so would
Anybody else wants to
Yeah.
participate?
Richard.
Ok, dile, ajá, lo que me dijiste.
No.
No.
Okay.
1 word. Or letter.
Hair.
Bath.
Hair.
Hair.
Hair y
Gala.
5 palabras.
Is it an animal?
I can say something.
Yeah, it's an animal.
Yeah.
Bird. Lion.
Horse.
Would anybody else want to come up?
Boring.
Very good.
Cook.
Yeah.
Any other?
Best. Come on, someone come up.
Yes.
Okay, wait.
Best.
Still an animal, right? Sheets.
It's an animal?
Yeah.
Do your makeup.
Anybody else wants to participate?
No.
Oh,
Ya, go.
1%.
The bullying.
Peer pressure. No, tenemos.
No sé qué es.
Okay.
It's still an animal?
No, it's an action.
Yeah, shower.
No lo adivinen.
But it's like, there's
Sing it in a shower?
Sing it. Sing
Any other?
Somebody else. Somebody else.
Era hace poco que era más bien.
It's how many words?
Four.
Yeah, but it's an animal. Walking a dog.
No, dale. Eagle.
Balancing.
Flying on an airplane.
Going on.
So basically, when we do those activities in class, we put easier things like basic animals and
Yeah, depending on what they're doing or like what they're studying that day. And we like to do those activities. And also at the before we came to the conference, since they were going to go on their November break, because we have national days like Fiestas Patrias in Panama. So we decided to have fun with them, and we invited them to our school. And then they came in, and they ate like pizza and juice, and then we played with them. We did water balloon fights. We played soccer, basketball.
We played on the playground.
Yeah. So
if you want to, like, for us at the beginning, we just like made a lesson and they were all sitting, but then we noticed that their lack of interest was like very low. So we started doing activities where they can stand up and do things, so they were active all the time.
Yeah, because or else they really like they're not interactive. They don't have fun. They don't want to come. Like, I mean, most of the kids do come, but like it's very important for them to have fun because they're staying after school to actually do these lessons every Wednesday. So then you want to make it like worthwhile for them to come. So you want to do some studying, and then but like with those activities you do interactive activities. So then you can kind of like just have fun with them and get to also know them better, but as well just have fun while learning. And especially for kids like these ages, like through kind of like elementary school, it's very important to do activities with them because they don't have as long of an attention span as we have.
And not everything is so much fun because most of the time we give them homework and quizzes.
Yeah, it's important to also test them on what they've done. And the problem with our school is that a lot of these kids, they don't do their homework. Like, just like for regular school, they don't do their homework. So also for like the classes that we give them, they don't do their homework. So that was a problem for some of our like grades because we were divided in 3 grades. So each grade kind of has its own problems. But yeah, we do have a lot of fun with the kids, and we do get to know them better, and like through activities like the one we did like before we came to the conference, we do get to know like the kids better and how they are, and also like when you get to know them, you get to know like what type of learning style do they like to do and that kind of stuff.
Also, we noticed that they don't have a lot of family support, so like because they come from a very low family, so they just went home, put their backpacks, and they didn't even touch it till the next day, and they brought it like the same as we saw it last class. So if we saw a kid that was like not participating when he was usually participating, we used to like ask them if everything was right with like their families, and some of them opened up, some of them were like, no, nothing's wrong. So it's better, like Victoria said, like be friends with them instead of like being a teacher.
Yeah, because I mean, like what these kids need is like attention, because they don't get attention at most of them don't get attention at home, or also in school they don't get as much attention. So when you give them attention, you really get to change like a child, and depends on what attention you give them, you can really like make them change and become better people. And that's like changing that, because we got those opportunities for people to give us attention and to change us and help us become better people. So I feel like we should all get the same chances that people should all get the same chances that we did.
And also the school had one English teacher for all 3 grades, and sometimes we kind of viewed what the teacher had done with them, but it's been very difficult because one teacher for 3 grades, it's very complicated, and some grades, example 6th grade, had more knowledge of English than 5th grade and 4th grade.
Do any of you have any questions?
Or suggestions for a project?
How was it like during the first class? How did you guys were you nervous to see the kids? Were they nervous?
The first class was complicated.
Yeah, but the first class was basically like an introduction and icebreaker activities, so we could get to so they could trust us more.
Hi everyone, I'm sorry to interrupt. I have a quick announcement. At 10:40, everyone should go to their Global Village classrooms. There will be snacks in there for you. If there is no snack in your classroom because it is occupied by a session right now, your global village leader will pick up a tray in 4:05 or 5:05. Thank you.
Okay, and last we're going to show you the website that we created. So this is a school we go to, and here we have what we do and our goal and pictures. If we go to projects, it explains more about what we do, and then the pictures and what documents, and like the worksheets we use in class.
Yeah. And our lesson plans and stuff like that. And then we also have our videos here at the bottom. And here we also have an about us.
If you want to contact us, you know about us.
And here in the map you can see like all the places that we're from. And yeah. And then if you want to contact us or learn more about like Jin itself, we have on the bottom like our email and then the website for Jin, so they can like learn more about that and about our project. And that's mostly like for people to get to know our project. And I feel like if you're doing a project, you should have a webpage so people can really see what you're doing and have updates on what you're doing.
And also we have fundraised money to build a water fountain for them because they do not have a water fountain, so they cannot drink water at school. But we are still in the process of planning out the cost and everything. But we have fundraised money with the complete Jin group.
Yeah, because water fountains are kind of expensive because of the whole like piping thing. Like you need to put the whole like you need to build like a pipe system and stuff like that. Like it's really difficult and it costs a lot of money. So then we're raising money for that as well, because water fountains are very important, because of course water is just healthy for you and important to hydrate and prevent diseases and stuff like that. And in this lower economic classes, that tends to be a problem.
And last thing, the thing we noticed is like we're from 9th grade and they're from 6th grade, so there's a gap in age. So when choosing a class, we decided to choose lower classes because like teaching someone our own age would be awkward and like they wouldn't pay attention.
And they would just take it like a joke.
Yeah, like they wouldn't
Don't take it
respect
seriously.
you enough for you to be able to really teach them.
So now that you have learned about our lesson plan, have we encouraged any of you to maybe start a project like this?
Yes.
Okay, and do you have like any suggestions maybe for like a way we can like, I don't know, like help the kids, or a way we could change our project for it to be more like successful, or I don't know, just change it in general?
Have you guys ever assigned like group projects?
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
we did, what's the calendar thingy, like in the tube? No, but there's
And also we did like 4 groups, and then like one group was in charge of opposites, the other group of animals and things we had taught them. So we saw like the progress, so when we go back we can teach other things.
Oh, and the classes were divided. 2 of us were in 4th grade. Victoria and I were in 4th grade. Lucas and Elena were in 5th grade, and Dalia and Daniela were in 6th grade.
So like this was one of the projects we did with the kids, and they were learning about the months of the year and the days of the week, and also like how to like basically like how to make dates, because in Spanish you write first the day, then the month, then the year, and in English it's first the month, then the day, then the year. So and it's a little bit different, so we taught them also how to create those dates and how to form those dates, and through projects like this we could really see like their like creativity and imagination. Like this was one of like the groups, and I really like this one, and it was very nice. Like we asked them to just draw like different pictures inside of the little boxes for each, because this is like a calendar